Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Claire and I put out videos about luxury bags and accessories. So if that is your thing, please click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, you'll know when I upload a new video. I'm going to show you today my collection, for want of a better word. I don't call my bags a collection, but I suppose I've perhaps got to just embrace it because they are a collection, I suppose. But my collection of Chanel bags. Now the reason for doing this is that when I put out my video about my most used bags of 2024, I mentioned a couple of bags that I'd say only used once, and one of them was one of my Chanel bags, and somebody said to me in the comments, "Oh, I didn't know you had that bag," and it made me think, yes, I've had a lot of new subscribers thanks to the Murakami videos that I put up. So quite a lot of new people have found me via the Murakami vlog and unboxing, so welcome. It's so great to have you here. I did see that my subscriber numbers really jumped up a lot when those videos went up. So I guess all those new people don't know very much about the handbags I've got that I don't regularly show on my channel. So this person that made that comment said, you know, I'd like you to show some bags that you don't normally show or talk about. So there were a couple of Chanel bags in my most used video, but there were a few that weren't. So in response to that comment, thank you very much, I thought I would share all of my Chanel bags with you so you can see what I have. I have in the past had requests to do a full bag collection video. I'm not really in a position to do that because that would take a lot of planning, preparing, getting stuff out, a lot of filming time. It would probably be a very long video, a long time to edit, and I just haven't really got the time to do that at the moment. But what I thought I could do is over maybe the coming weeks and months, I could show you my bags from specific brands. Now I have done my Louis Vuitton collection video before, and I will link that down below because that has not changed. I did it a while ago, but I haven't bought a Louis Vuitton bag for a long time. So the bags in that video are what I have. I have not sold or bought any Louis Vuitton bags since I did that video. The only thing that might have changed is SLGs, because I think many moons ago I did an SLG video, and I've since bought SLGs from Louis Vuitton, but certainly that bag video still stands for Louis Vuitton. But I've never actually run through my whole Chanel collection, as it were. So I think all of these bags I've either done an unboxing or a reveal on my channel, so I will link those videos down below as well. I think there's only one here that I didn't unbox on camera. So let's get into it. My very first Chanel bag was this one here. This is my GST, and yeah, my first Chanel bag. It is in caviar and it is in silver hardware. I bought it pre-loved. All of my Chanel bags, apart from one, were bought pre-loved. This was bought pre-loved. It is in absolutely gorgeous condition. Just before I bought it, I actually spoke to an authenticator, and I sent her some pictures and I said, look, I'm thinking of buying this bag, you know, what do you think? And she said it looks in excellent condition. She said, I've never seen one look as good as that. This was a good few years ago, but at that time she said, I've never seen a pre-loved one look as good as that. I know the person I bought it from used it, but I don't think she used it very much. I really don't. It's quite heavy, this bag. If you're not familiar with it, because I know it's a bit of an oldie now, I have got it stuffed and I've got an organiser in it, but it has two compartments. It has a zipped compartment in the middle, it's got a zipped pocket, and it's got these, you know, big sort of shoulder straps. It's not the greatest for holding on your shoulder. It does slip off your shoulder. Just about keep it on with my cardigan. If I had a big coat on, it would be slipping off my shoulder, especially if I got a lot in it, because it does get heavy. It has a back pocket. It doesn't have feet, but yeah, I mean, I tend to carry this handheld or crook of the arm actually, because it is a bit awkward to carry on your shoulder. My hardware is silver, as I said. It's absolutely pristine. It's beautiful, and I've used this quite a bit myself for work. Now I bought this during lockdown. I bought this in 2020 during lockdown. There is an unboxing of this on my channel. It's called something like My First Chanel Bag. I was very excited because it was my first Chanel bag. I was saving for a classic flap at the time. I was saving for a classic flap, and I did the thing that all the YouTubers tell you not to do, which is to kind of move away from your goal and what you're saving for and take some of that money and put it towards something else that you can get quicker and sooner, for a bit more instant gratification, as it were, rather than holding out for what you're actually saving for. So yes, I was saving for the classic flap. This came along, I took some of that money and I bought this instead. And then I carried on saving for the classic flap, so I was kind of a little bit further away getting the classic flap. However, I don't regret it. I know people say don't do that, you shouldn't do that, keep your eye on the goal. I don't regret it, because this came along and I just felt that as much as I wanted the classic flap, I knew I would actually probably use this more, and I have. And also I just felt I would never see another one at such a good price in such good condition. So yeah, although I did use it when we went back to work after 2020, I used it 21, 22, 23. I didn't use this one in 2024. I kind of changed my work bag setup in 24 and I didn't use this. So this was one of the ones I realised I didn't use. I'm quite sad about that. I thought about selling it and I thought, no, I don't want to. I just love it too much and I really want to use it. I want to maybe change my bag setup again, or maybe alternate, and I want to use it. So I do want to try and use that again this year. I do love it. I know some people here on YouTube have had it and moved it on, decided it's not a bag for them anymore. But yeah, I have no plans to move mine on if I can help it. So that was the first one I got. Then the second Chanel bag I got. Yes, I did get the ultimate. Well, what I felt at the time was I did get the one I was saving for. Oh, it's got some fabric there. Let's get that out of the way. I got the classic flap. This is my medium classic flap. Black caviar again with silver hardware. I had a goal because there were some Chanel bags I wanted all in black caviar with silver hardware. I wanted the GST, I wanted the medium classic flap, and I wanted the wallet on chain, and I wanted those three in the same setup. So yeah, I got this pre-loved as well. There's a whole story around this, which I'm thinking of doing a video about the classic flap and maybe telling you some of the story about mine. I have again done a reveal on my channel of this bag and I'll link it down below. But yeah, I've been thinking for ages and ages actually that I want to do a video about the classic flap. But to summarise, and if I do the video, this will be in longer form in that video. This was my quintessential Chanel bag, my absolute dream bag. It's the bag I coveted and wanted for so long. I did save up, and also I got this pre-loved, as I said. I got it over £1,000 cheaper than retail at the time. So yeah, so you know, it was my dream bag. I was so excited to get my dream bag. You know, I'm sure you're all familiar with the Chanel classic flap, the double flap. I've got some fabric in there to stop the dents, but it's got the flap, and then inside it's got the burgundy lining. It is a made in France piece. I've had it double authenticated because it's pre-loved. I actually had it authenticated by 2 independent separate companies. Both came back authentic. I have an organizer in there as well. Yeah, I love my classic flap. Okay, again, transparency, I didn't use it in 2024. I haven't used it as much as I've used my other Chanel bags. It is probably my least used Chanel bag, but it's a forever bag. I'm never getting rid of this. I absolutely love it, and you know, I love wearing it the few times I do wear it. But the problem with the classic flap, as probably most of us know, it's not the most functional, useful bag. But yeah, I still love it. I do love this one. The next Chanel bag I got was the one that completed that set of black caviar silver hardware. You've seen it before on my channel, my WOC. This I do use, as you know. This featured on my most used videos. I certainly use it a lot more than I use the classic flap. It's just such a useful bag. I have felt there again to protect it. I have a WOC Saver in there, which is burgundy, the same as the inside, so I will link that down below, because the WOC Savers are brilliant for your WOCs because they just stretch out the bottom so it's not all concertinaed up, and you can actually fit stuff in there. I think this was the only one that I didn't unbox on my channel because the at the point when I bought it, I was having a little break from YouTube and I wasn't filming videos, so I ended up not unboxing it on camera. Editing Claire here. I realised when talking about my WOC that I didn't mention this was the only Chanel handbag I bought brand new from the boutique. I bought it from Chanel in Harrods. The next Chanel bag I purchased, you've seen it before, it featured in my most used bags. It was a total and utter impulse purchase, my burgundy Business Affinity. This is, I think it's the medium, or it's the small, the old small, but now the medium or something, I don't know. It's not the smallest, they do a smaller one than this, definitely. But yeah, it's somewhere, small, medium, something like that. I get so confused by the sizes. I have an organiser in there. It's one big space, and then you've got the front pocket, you've got a back pocket, you've got crossbody strap, top handle. Again, more useful and functional really than the classic flap. I thought to myself, once I got my classic flap, I'm going to save up and get a classic flap in burgundy. And then I also thought I would like a Business Affinity in sort of beige. However, this then came up. I was taking a break from work one day, I was scrolling Facebook, and somebody had put this in one of my handbag Facebook groups, and she'd literally just posted it, and my heart did a flutter, and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have to get a burgundy classic flap. It could be a burgundy Business Affinity. I wanted a Business Affinity. I hadn't even thought about one in burgundy, but I want a burgundy bag, I want a Business Affinity. Let's put those things together. And within a minute or so I was messaging her, and we did the deal. And yeah, total and utter impulse purchase. Normally I wouldn't buy on impulse like that. Normally I would agonize and think about it for ages, but because I knew she had this at such a great price, somebody else would have grabbed it if I didn't, and I just knew I had to move fast. It was a few years old. She'd never used it. I think she said she'd carried it to the car and back again, and that was it. But she sold it to me at the 2018 price, because this is a 2018 bag. So this must have been in 21, I think I got this, 2021. So it's about 3 years old. She sold it to me at the price she bought it. She didn't make any money on it, and she could have, because these were selling on the resale market for a premium at the time. They probably still are a little bit. I don't know if this bag's been discontinued now, or whether it just comes out seasonally in colours here and there, but I don't see them on the Chanel website very often, and I haven't been in the boutique enough to know if they've got them in the boutique. But yeah, it came out as one of my most used bags last year. Really love my Business Affinity in the beautiful burgundy. So the next bag is one that you've seen before, and this again was on my most used video. Came out second, my second most used bag of 24. This is my Chanel 19 in the black goat skin with the mixed metal hardware, but predominantly the gold. I didn't like this bag when it first came out. As I said, I thought it was a bit loud and in your face and wasn't really my style. Didn't think it would be for me. The first YouTuber stroke influencer that I saw get this bag and do a review of it and talk about it was Cassie Thorpe, and I saw it on her channel. I thought, yeah, it's not bad. I can see it suits her style. I can see why she likes it. It probably isn't my style, you know. We have very, very different styles, and I'm a lot older than her, so I thought, no, it's probably not a bag for me. I can admire it from afar. Yeah, that worked out, didn't it? I just think the power of social media over the next year or two, because this came out in 2019, i.e. Chanel 19, and I didn't get this till the end of 2021. I think I bought it the end of 21 and it arrived beginning of 22. So yeah, over that kind of couple of years, I saw it more and more on social media, and I really fell in love with it. And I just, again, I thought to myself, oh, you know, it's crossbody and top handle. I wasn't really into that style of bag at the time. I was much more into shoulder bags at that point in time, and I thought, oh no, that style won't work for me. So I tried to tell myself, no, that won't work, you know, justify to myself not to get it. But the more I saw it, the more I fell in love with it, and eventually I thought, oh, I'm just going to give in, I'm going to save up for this. My husband asked me what I wanted for my birthday that year. It was a special birthday. I said, I really don't know, to be honest, and we were chatting, and I said, I'm saving up for this, and he said he would, you know, buy this for me. It's a lot of money. I didn't want him to pay for the whole thing. I really didn't want him to pay in total for it, because it's a lot. So he ended up contributing half. So I'd kind of got to the point of saving, you know, a little bit more than half, and he contributed the rest. I was happy to buy it from the boutique, but they had discontinued the goat skin at that point, and I really wanted it in goat skin, so I did go pre-loved in the end. I did go to the boutique and try on a dark burgundy brown one, and in a way that's the bag that got away, because that was goat skin, so that was one in the boutique that they still had in goat skin. It was this beautiful kind of very rich burgundy stroke brown. I felt that if I was paying that sort of money, I ought to get black because it was more versatile and I knew I would wear black more, and that probably is the case. But I still dream about that burgundy brown one. It was stunning, it was gorgeous, and I did say to myself, if I really struggled to find a black goat skin one, I might go back and buy that, although probably, you know, it probably wasn't in the boutique for very long. But yeah, I do think about that bag. If I ever got another Chanel 19, that might be the one. But I got my black one and I am very, very happy with it. It is very versatile. It has, as I say, come out second in my most used bags. So I'm very, very thrilled I got this. I also did have the opportunity to get the one with the predominantly silver hardware in lambskin, brand new from the boutique, but I passed it up because I really felt that this bag works with the gold, and all my fears about styling it and thinking it wasn't going to be my style, they've just gone, because I've been able to style this within my style, although it's very different obviously from other people who've got this bag. I've been able to style it within my style, no problem, if that makes sense. So yeah, Chanel 19. And now we come to this bag, which doesn't feature very much on my channel, but is an absolutely beautiful, stunning bag. This came up on the pre-loved market on one of my Facebook groups 3 times. The first time it came up, I can't remember, I think I'd probably just bought something very expensive and I just had to be responsible. I had too many other commitments. I had savings that needed to be earmarked for other things or not dipped into at that time. I had to be sensible and responsible, and I had to pass on it. I screenshotted it, got screenshots on my phone, drooled over it, but I had to pass. The lady didn't sell it, she listed it again a number of months later. Exactly the same thing again, I just wasn't in a position to purchase it. I think at that point I was set on getting the Chanel 19, and I thought, no, this time I'm going to stick with what I'm actually saving for. And then I think probably about 5 or 6 months later, to my absolute surprise, because I felt sure she would have sold it, she listed it again. And yeah, the third time she listed it, she'd not been able to sell it, and I was flabbergasted she hadn't been able to sell it. And this time I was in a position to purchase it. I had the funds, and I haven't shown it to you yet. You might know what it is. It is my gorgeous gold reissue. Again, there is an unboxing on my channel, where I think I'm quite excited about unboxing this. This is the mini reissue. Once I got my caviar pieces, I really wanted a reissue, and it could have been one of the medium or small reissues, but actually I was quite drawn to the mini reissue because I preferred it to the mini flap, because you've got the 4 grommets on the mini reissue, where you can double up the strap and you can wear it as a shoulder bag, and you've obviously got the crossbody option as well. So I was just so happy to get this, and in the gold was just amazing. I just felt that it could therefore be an occasion bag, and it still can be an everyday bag. I really wanted the reissue for the Mademoiselle lock. I just love that. Yeah, again, I've got a little organizer in there. This leather, I think on this one, is crumpled calf skin. You can see the crumpling on there. Oh, it's stunning, it's beautiful. This is one of those bags that, yes, I don't use it very much, but it brings me sheer joy. And then finally, again, most of you have seen this one. This was on my favourite purchases of 2024, and this is my green WOC, my, again, wallet on chain in the green. I love my black one so much. I really wanted to get another one in caviar in a different colour, and I picked this up in New York from Fashion File. Pretty much similar sort of price to what I bought my black caviar WOC in 2021. So, you know, really good price considering that obviously since 21 they have gone up by a lot of money. It's excellent condition. You know, it's pre-loved, but yeah, I've got a WOC Saver in there as well, a green one. But you know, there's not a mark on it. It just, I don't think it's been used. I can't, you know, I can't tell. If somebody's used it, they've done a fantastic job of keeping it pristine. So yeah, I'm so happy with this one. I didn't wear it an awful lot in 24. Obviously I bought it partway through the year. I'm hoping it will come out more in 25. I am absolutely sure it will. I bought shoes to match. Again, if you've watched that unboxing, I bought some Gucci slides that match this. And in fact, a few of these bags, I bought shoes to match. When I got this bag, I bought some shoes to match. I bought some shoes from Dune to match, and now I have some Fendi Calibris that match this bag. When I bought this bag, a little while after I got this bag, I got some Fendi Calibris in gold to match, and I've also got some beautiful Whistles shoes that match this. I grew up as part of that generation where women were encouraged to match their bag and their shoes. That was kind of the done thing. And so I don't always do that now, but it's taken me a long time to get out of that mindset. So quite often when I do get a bag that's got a colour, I am straight away trying to think, well, what shoes will go with it? Do I need to go and buy a pair of matching shoes? And let me know if that's you as well. I don't know if it's an age thing. I think I primarily got it from my mum, if I think about it. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that is my Chanel bag collection. I have a couple of Chanel SLGs, an O case and a couple of card holders, but that's my bags. It's quite modest, not an extensive Chanel collection, but I feel they are classic, forever pieces that suit my style. They are all different, you know, and I absolutely love the Chanel bags I've got. I can't see myself moving any of them on, you know, in the near future, if ever. I do think they are forever bags for me. I feel very privileged to have been able to purchase these bags. I was able to purchase most of them because they were pre-loved. They were a lot less than retail, so it made saving up for them a little bit easier because of the pre-love market. There isn't really anything at this time that I'm coveting from Chanel. They haven't brought out anything that I've looked at and thought I really would love that, I must have it. I'm not a big fan of their latest, newest designs. I know the prices have gone absolutely sky high, and I would rather spend my money with other brands at the moment. So it would have to be something very special they bring out for me to want it. There isn't any of their older bags that I might find pre-loved that I would really like to have. There was another mini that I coveted for a while, the graffiti mini, which I'm sure some of you know, in the black and gold, and they also do it in the iridescent pink and black. I really coveted that, and I have actually been offered it a couple of times now and turned it down. You know, there's various reasons for that, but I'm happy with the mini I've got and I decided I don't particularly need another mini reissue. So yes, there you have it. That is my collection of Chanel handbags. I hope maybe some new subscribers there have seen some bags on my channel now that you've not seen before. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know what you think about my collection, and let me know, are there any Chanel bags these days that you're coveting? Or, you know, are you concerned about quality issues? Because I know there's been some talk about quality issues and the high prices these days. But are you still buying Chanel bags brand new from the boutique? Because, yeah, a lot of people I know who are still buying them, they're going pre-loved as well now. So, yeah, that's another conversation, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, let me know down in the comments. As I say, I really appreciate you watching, and I really look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks everyone, bye.